Okay, good evening. It's the 6th of December 2026. Hope everyone's well. It's quite funny actually because I am doing this pretty late. So it's the 7th of December here, but it's the midnight. Hey. So anyway, I hope everyone is well and you had a great day at the markets today. But this is a funny one today. I have something interesting to say, and just like the title says, it's how to play this funny market. Um, yeah, when I say funny market, I mean literally it's a funny market. It's a very strong market. It kind of looks like everyone is scared, to go short, and rightly so. You've got to approach the market with no bias, approach with an open mind, and see how it goes. So let's have a look at this because it's a very, very strong market. All geopolitical macros, or should I say, worries are being, they're being crossed over, and the market just keeps going and going and going. So here we are, just sharing my screen now. Today is another great day of the markets, and let's see what we have right now. You can see the markets pushed all-time high all over again, and sorry, this is the cues. So the cues is not yet touching that top, but absolutely, it looks like everything is just ready and set to go to clear the 630, which is quite a small amount, but yeah, it looks like everything is ready, set, and go. Why? We've got we haven't we do have the odd clubs of walls of worry, but the market climbs it easily. That's number one. I mean, if you look at the Dow, the Dow Jones, look at that. For the first time, it crossed 49. I remember when we were at just about 35, 36 last year, April. It's barely a month, sorry, barely a year, and it's kind of it's left that behind, and it's just marching and marching and marching away. So there you go. So the market is climbing hard. 50,000 is nothing right now. I mean, we know US 30. People tend to say, well, what is the point of this thing? But what can I say? It's showing the strongest 30 companies, and it's a bit biased. Not many people play it or know how to play it, but it's an amazing move when it happens. So there you go. That's that one. On another note, I kind of feel like let me just cross over this news, which is we do have the Caracas exchange, and we know the since President Maduro was arrested by the U.S. authorities. Look at that, what's been going on. So the Caracas exchange is 16%, and it's been over the past I'm going to say 2 days because that event happened on the over the weekend. And look at what's going on right here. This is very, very impressive. So, I'm not going to say congratulations, Venezuelans. If you're playing this, good luck to you. Well done. That's all I'm going to say. Is that a turnaround? It's not a market I play, but I'm just introducing this just so you can see how favorable the macros is to the US markets, which is, where we are playing our trade, isn't it? So yes, so that's the reason I had to talk about it really. Not like I play the Latin Americas. I actually have played it before. STN is one of them, which I tend to play for a while. And I should think it's going to be, yeah, there you go. So very, very weak. And it looks like it's just forming the base right here, but it's not one I'm interested in as such. And it's just there, literally, not batting an eyelid, not making much move. It does have its competitors as well, but I think there's another one, is it STRE, if I can remember? Um, no, anyway, I can't remember the other one. There's another one, but anyway, gonna not gonna dissect and keep moving on or digress, and I'll keep moving on. So yeah, talked about the Dow, which is all-time high. The Qs, boom, approaching all-time high. The president's done a great job at keeping these things steady. The next one is Bitcoin. Bitcoin has actually been Bitcoin is one that's been just stable for a long while. And if you look at that, yesterday we were able to see a 94, and it looks like Bitcoin is definitely forming a base, and it's saying the buyers are saying, look, or we're not going below 90 93. So, this is a great one. all-time high soon. That's what everyone said in 2026. We shall see. It's not one I've got a meat in the bone, but if you ask me my opinion on this one here, let's look at the setup. I like that. I mean, if I play it on a longer time, it just barely, literally just looking at the pattern right here, and all I can see is just drawing the pattern on here. It's quite straightforward, really. You can see, yeah. So you do see the different levels have been tested. Different levels were tested, but you can see Bitcoin is saying, look, we are not willing to set below this. But that's that one there, and I could do a bit more. But overall, so far, so good. I could say also over the past, bear with me, what am I looking for? Yeah, over the past 2, 3 months, as you can see right here, over the past 56 days, Bitcoin is actually maintained a similar layer or similar level. So not a bad one, therefore, for the holders. It's not where money is for me right now anyway. So I'm going beyond or past that. The AI trade, I believe, is still very much on. There was something again. There was something today with NVIDIA. I mean, AI literally covers everything. There was something today about NVIDIA trying to get into the EV game. NVIDIA, it's consolidation right there. I mean, they looked at the CES events that happened yesterday. It wasn't a great one, and you can see even AMD did not make much move. There you go. So AMD still got that big gap right there. At some point, depends on how bullish you are. At some point, we expect this thing to be filled, but overall, pattern-wise, it's just done what we call, it's got what we call a, an island in the sky at the moment. This is not a kind of trade I like. It's just standing there alone doing nothing. So I don't like this kind of trade, and it's not for me at the moment. There you go. So again, I just talked about NVIDIA eating Tesla's lunch. And when I said NVIDIA was eating Tesla's lunch, you can see yesterday it made a good move, but what happened? It just poo-pooed. And I did say yesterday as well, you've got to be careful. You've got to be careful. Why do you have to be careful? Because many people just are running with so much going on right now. Look, sometimes the best trade you can make is nothing really. It's what, 6 days now. I think we've only got literally 3 good trading days or 4. I haven't placed one trade because what I have since last year, a legacy trades I have has been moving. Sometimes just wait. And I mean, of course, everyone is winning right now. And I think if I'm going to have a look right now, and I'm still year to date up by, let's have a look. I might actually post it. Yeah, I'm 22%, you know, I'm 22% up year to date in my portfolio. I mean, it's only 6 days, but so which is just confirming what I'm saying. So sometimes the best trade to make is sitting on your hand. So this is me right now, of course. With a lot of patience. The market is moving. I don't need to sell the winners. I'll let the winners breathe. The legacy positions, which I'm carrying anyway, some of them options, some of them normal cash positions, trade and just leave it later on. I don't have to sell to look, there's so many cookies in the jar, but you've got one in your on your hand. Appreciate those ones you got on your hand and let it go. So like the title says, how to play this funny market. It's a funny market, but you need to understand how to play that. So, of course, we do have this market has quite a lot of moving parts. So, back to the title, how will I play this market? Number one, let's look at gold. So, I still think because of so much uncertainties, if you talk about situational analysis, we don't really know. We are just making different calls. We don't know what's going on. And look at gold. Gold has been running unstoppable. It's been making an unstoppable run all the way since when? Let's see how far it's been running or how long it's been running. So you can see gold right here from when it made the consolidation and it did a it did a breakout. So it crashed 2020, it waited, but it got a lift right here in November 2023. And you can see gold. So gold has been making a run right here. since October 2023. And that's what, 806 days nonstop. And I keep saying yesterday, be afraid, be very afraid. Gold is telling, I mean, I said this last year, gold is telling you something. Silver came a bit late, but guess what he did? Broke out of the blocks and he was he literally just took the medal. Look at that. Silver kind of broke away from this level and boom, we hear 761 days. Stupid, amazing run. Likewise, palladium or platinum as well, if you like. So, I mean, if you look at all these trades, all these commodities, palladium, Palladium as well has been making a huge run. So you will notice for this one, I've been calling this one since 900 and I said look out for 2000. So sometimes patience is all you need. And what am I trying to say? I'm saying, so how do you play this market? This is one of the things right now. If you're not certain, look, yes, I understand you want to pick this stock, pick that stock. If you're a trader, not for a long time, for me, when I'm uncertain, I will go where everyone is going, and I'm going to go with the metals. I'm going to go with this safe zone. And in fact, I mean, for gold outdid Bitcoin last year, that's something you got to remember. So platinum is there. Copper hit all-time high yesterday, silver, and look at palladium again today. Again, this is not financial advice, but I believe this is definitely going to 2000. And this was a break, or this was a breakout, which I did call this since 900 last year. And there you go. Now we have literally doubled our money. So palladium is another one I'm looking at. I'm just going to probably give this away again as well. Look at this one here, CRML, critical metal. So you can tell a lot of people are moving to critical metals. I talked about this in the group earlier today, and it was at 25%. And look at that after hours again. So everyone is just piling on to safety zone. It's not exactly what they're going to use this metal for, but they're just saying, look, I'm going to put my money in the safety zone. Yes, the market is running, but we do have quite a lot of geopolitical tension, with Greenland, with Venezuela. We don't know what's going to happen next. Yes, thank God there's peace, but the cold air feels very, very hard. Like some people call it, they call it the pregnant pause. So literally, what do I do? Sometimes the best thing you could do is nothing. Diversify as much as possible. Play your games right, and you see how it goes. But overall, next week we do have earnings. This is one which had its earning today. I wasn't really paying attention today. So it was a very small stock anyway. It's just something I like. I don't have a position, but look at that. That's a great 6% right there. So that just tells you people are still bidding in the semiconductor trades. And also I still talked about the value plays. I believe the value plays last year, they do have a hangover from last year right into this year, and you can see them gently, slightly breaking in. So there you go. So, or breaking out, if you can say, really. So that's literally what I think is happening. But overall, generally, play your game. Do not rush. Do not chase positions. Do not chase trades. And yeah, we'll see how it goes. But anyway, tomorrow, also, I think next week, we will be having quite a lot of, let's have a look, quite a lot of earnings from next week. Let's just look at the calendar. Okay. So if you look at the monthly view, let's see what we have. The market is always moving money. So sometimes you got to be patient. This is one of the opportunities in the market where you are able to get, you know, things at a discount, if I can say. So let me just get this to a dark point so we can, there you go. So, these are opportunities when you get opportunities in the market. So as you can see right there, just rounding this up, we do have today's the 7th of or 6th, 7th of January, and this is January. Boom. So 16 companies today, well, the next day, and then again the oil companies, the banks, BMNR, which hasn't been great since for a while now, but there you go. And then you get 2, 8, 9, 10, 22, but then it kicks in heavily on the third week of January. 23 companies, 30, 54, 59. And then you see high double digit companies, double figures, 30, 35, 62, 84, 96, 93. These are times that I look up to, I look forward to, I mean. So absolutely, until then, we shall see. But again, just about today, this so some of them is still going on strong, and it just says the AI trade is still playing. But anyway, until then, we shall see again tomorrow on the field. God bless, and I hope you do the best for yourself and meet you safe and sound and well. You take care and